Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the Trigon's Labyrinth map. We're playing as a green player out of the first position, I suppose. I have this hold here. This hold actually 1 point holds all of Crystal Garden, just a little bit further back. I'm trying to see if there's anything else on the board that makes sense for me to go for. There is also a 1 point hold of this for all of Ghostly Plateau. I don't actually have a vision really into either of those bonuses, which is less than ideal. Got material in here, only a 2 point hold in the middle. So no 1 point split on the board this time. I'm going to go here. I think that's a solid spot to be, and I think that's going to deter the purple player from capping right here. Red goes on the 1 point for Ghostly Plateau. I won't be surprised to see somebody go on a 1 point in Crystal Garden behind us. I don't have a ton of material to work with right away. We're going to try to expand a little bit if possible. I could even try to play for maybe even like an early Ice Maze bonus or something if my if nobody's capped in here, if my opponents allow it. I think we're going to see blue end up capped on this one here. It's a 1 point hold in the Voidstone bonus. And even if purple caps directly next to us, we still have pivot opportunity into the middle. We're not completely blocked off by a player being there, which is good. Purple doesn't go here. Black doesn't go here. I think we'll see blue here. He's got a 3 for a potential retake if somebody tries to steal his capital as well. So we only see red so far, but again, we'll probably see blue over here. Or maybe nobody goes for that bonus, which is will be surprising, and certainly this one gets fought over frequently. I'm wondering if he feels he won't be super safe with purple right there. Guaranteed 6 troops for purple out of that 4th position. We could see that cap getting rolled turn 1. I am going to dump everything on cap, hope that nobody's capped behind me, and we are going to play for some hits on some neighbors here. I am going to check if someone's behind me. Let's see what we get. Well, we'll give that to black. Why not? There's no point trying to hold this. I don't know why he saw me here and he still capped behind me, so we'll just give that to somebody else, I guess. I was hoping for a better blitz there once I rolled 3 off. I probably should have slow rolled that again. Not my wisest maneuver. This way, like if purple tries to play off the back, it is what it is. I'm almost hoping he just slow rolls blue's cap, and then we've got total calamity there, but I basically just gave black a cap for free. So tough nuggets. I don't know why purple would have thought I wouldn't go for this. I intentionally capped here because this was a 1 point hold back here. Maybe black will be like an absolute homie and not realize he can just take the free cap. I don't know. That would be the luckiest thing ever. Purple will start with 4 troops now. And again, the blue cap here is more appealing. Maybe he knows I didn't defend this back here. He's got troops back here to come retake. I'm not really sure. Kind of unfortunate anyway you chalk it up. So I was hoping like maybe we got lucky with a 1 dice loss on that blitz, and then we could, I had a, what was it, 10? I blitzed an 11 on 3, lost 5. I thought maybe I lose 1, we can defend like 5 and 5 on both. Little bit unfortunate, but anyway, this is part of our Tier List Tuesday series on the channel where we play every single map in the game. He does just come back here and retake. Maybe this will be appealing enough for black to try to roll, though. But a bit annoying that he. I'm mildly annoyed. That's all I'm gonna say. Like if black could roll this and have 1 left over, that would be perfect. Doesn't look like that's what he's going to do. Blue does not get rolled either. Oh, black's over here, actually. Okay. I'm going to try to slow roll this guy. Does black not have any troops on cap? Black's kind of rolling everything down. Tough. I don't think black is holding troops on capital. So blue is going to get this middle bonus for absolutely free. Which, like, good for him. A bunch of splits. Does he have to do all 3 splits? Looks like he's got to do all 3 splits. Ooh, and he lost 2 on that one. He's only going to have a 3. He'll hit me here, but he's only going to have a 3 on cap. Purple could potentially retake this after I slow roll his capital back here. Oh, that's so good. Black's going to have a bonus. Get that out of Black's way. All right. That worked. I'm going to be level. I'm going to level with you guys. I haven't played this well. This has been really dumb. Probably not the smartest maneuvers I've made here, but if purple gets bad enough dice here, again, purple's the only one looking at this cap. What he should do is he should give up on this back here. He should steal blue's cap. In my opinion, that's what he should try to do, because the chances of him having enough to try to hit here. What is that? 4 on 2? Ugh, don't love your chances there, white. I mean, it wins and it doesn't lose anything. Anytime I roll those, man, I'll win, but I'll have no troops left. That's usually the story of my 4 on 2 rules. So bare minimum here, we're going to hold one of these caps. There's almost, if we lose both, I'd be very surprised. I do need to get black out of this back area. Purple's going to keep trying. And I actually think it's fitting. This is a completely unnecessary complaint, but this purple player joined my lobby, was the first player to join, and after 10 seconds gives up. Which one's he? Oh, he just tried to full blitz blue's cap and failed. All right, that's delightful, actually. And he flags. Okay, so we don't even have to worry about his material. As long as I don't get rolled by black right now. Yeah, we'll get rolled over here. This is totally fine. We're only going to start with 7, but it's okay. We've got black deep in this pocket, which isn't great. But if I can clear as much as I can on the backside of this. Purple came double hit here, so that's 2 territories here. I can kind of hold out further. I need to be careful of blue, because blue is going to come up into me. So I almost wonder if I leave this mostly undefended, if not primarily completely undefended, just to defend this out here further. I think it's going to depend on the quantity. And blue and black are both back here. I'm going to hit blue out of here. And we're just going to hope. This is a dangerous play here. I'm not defending this. And the reason I'm not defending this is because I'm too worried about blue coming around with his cap stack. If black is aware enough to try to, if black or white are aware enough to try to make a move to come play for this capital, they deserve it. You know, there's no, ooh, he has a bonus. What bonus? The only bonus white could have right now is Madman's Maze. I'm surprised red can get in there and break that. But yeah, we're going for the 1 point here. Playing a little risky because he hits me. He finds both red and black, so he probably stops. He doesn't continue. So I'm playing this super, super risky, but if I can get this double capital 1 point hold here, potentially double bonus 2 point hold, we're in decent shape, but we have to defend ourselves. We also have to try to prioritize getting black and white out of here. 21 troops for black here. He dips down. I think he's going to try to play for the +9. I doubt these guys let him hold it. But it's a race against the clock here. Presumably blue opens me on this next turn. And I got to hope he's not behind me. That's a really important piece as well. And he's not behind me, actually. He's on the side of me with 11 troops. Don't think he knew I was capped here. Gonna hit white out of here. I'm a little bit more worried about white than I am about black. Don't love blue stacking on me. Could have fortified this material away and instead keeps it pointed directly at me. Man, if only purple realized he could have slow rolled this cap here. That would have been great. Weird start, super risky, hardly defending our capital. we'll be back starting with, well, hopefully 8 troops if I don't get hit here. I probably should have hit black on this spot, but it is what it is. Oh no, red. I'm a bit worried. And we're not going to start with 8 now. My concern here is that black eventually takes us out of here. We got white out from behind us. If blue wasn't stacked on me right now, I wouldn't feel so worried. I would have probably tried to also make a play for getting black out of here as well, but I both can't afford to defend this capital and also can't afford to try to take black out yet, just simply because of the nature of what's happening on the board right now. So hopefully white breaks black down here. If he doesn't, probably in trouble. Blue also just going to try to greed for this bonus here. Which, like, we're not going to let him hold the +8. This, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it. We're 11 minutes in. This is our Tier List Tuesday game. It's the series on the channel where we play every single map in the game, see how they stack up against each other, rank them on our tier list afterwards, and black holds the +9. Now, black has seemingly been a player to mostly play on their side of the board. Again, that could change at any moment. He could come steal this cap from me, basically wins the game if he comes and takes this. I'm trying my best to prevent that from happening. Looks like he's going to try to knock me out of here, play for this +7 in Ice Maze. Not yet, evidently. Does hit me there. Much slower play from black. Again, blue is obviously still a concern for me. I am not behooved by his troop hold here. And certainly hope he's not behind me. Move the 11 away. Okay, he's still not moving this material away off of me. Although, he doesn't have the bonus, so double slam on this next turn I don't think gets him very far. Can't do that. I'm going to go back here. Well, this is all purple back here. Oh, okay. Come on. Nice. Purple down here, too. Just trying to pick up extra territories. All right, that's good news. It's just black behind me. And this might actually be the purple elimination back here, too. Now, black could steal this from me on the next turn if these guys don't break him. Red still doesn't have his bonus. I'm wondering if white went into him on that last turn. He card skips. I don't agree with the card skip. From the you can't card skip if you are the weakest player in the game. Just objectively, guy, my tip to all of you, do not card skip if you are the weakest player on the board. And red might not think he's the weakest player. But the other 3 guys all have bonuses. And I have 2 caps. So just pretty objectively, you're the weakest player. Our fingers are crossed. This is this turn for black and blue. This is pivotal moment right now, because this is the determining factor of, like, hopefully white just broke black, right? Because if white breaks black, black doesn't get as much. Black retaliates into white. He didn't break black, so we gotta hope this 4 doesn't see any action. As long as we get to the attack phase without that 4 seeing any action, my fingers are crossed. He's taking a long time to decide. I don't care if he hits my material in here. This is fine. He can play for this bonus whatever he wants. Sure, good play. Just don't play off the 4 back there. If we can solidify the full 1 point here with the +6 bonus. I don't care that blue is going to get the best trade in. I don't care that blue's stacking on me right now. Because, you know, he could slow roll me. Yeah, I had a feeling he'd trade in early here, because I think he's going to try to double tap me here. Oh, he actually doubles back to the right. That was not remotely what I was expecting. I don't understand that play by blue at all. Leaves it all stacked on me. 5 on 2. Let's see what we got. And that is the purple elimination. That's huge. That puts me a full card ahead of every other player on the board. I played that so risky. Very, very risky play by me. However, I think I played it correctly. Blue will not be setting anytime soon. And honestly, has provided me with a little bit of a buffer here. Any player... Oh, no. Red. Oh, God. Red card skipped just to... Basically, he just fed himself. I'm fairly confident. Whichever... Yeah, he broke white. He just fed himself into white. White with the split bonus, which not particularly wowing me. That is wild. The red player skipped only to, and maybe he had no cards. Like maybe he was card blocked. I don't know. But he skipped only to then trade in anyway. That's kind of crazy. We do get the purple elim. I was a little silly with it into purple, but it ended up paying off. We got great slow rolls. Which was the deciding factor. But I will say, purple joined my lobby. He left. Good players have no patience. They leave immediately. And then 2 other guys joined, and purple came right back in. It's like, come on, man. Why are you... What are you waiting for? Or what are you not waiting for? Is it... I guess I'm a little bit of a hater only because I like playing every single map. I like being able to play all of the maps in the game, everything that Risk has to offer. And it kind of bums me out when players aren't willing to give maps that maybe they don't play as frequently a shot. Now, with that said, this map is fairly popular in the grand scheme of maps. We've seen it on people's YouTube channels all over the place. All the content creators have played this map. And it is the most popular from this map pack. We are going to be beginning the Dawn of the Dinos map pack next week with Dino World. In the meantime, we're finishing up Trigons. The bonuses on this map, I have not covered them yet. The right side is better than the left side. And the reason I can prove that, the way I can prove that rather, is you see these 3 bonuses here versus these 3 bonuses here. Each of the ones on the right are worth 1 more troop than the ones on the left. So Crystal Garden, Void Halls, and Void Stone. Yeah, I'm not sure what blue is planning to try to do here. It will not be fruitful for him. He doesn't have... I don't think he has any troops on cap. If he's got troops on cap, he doesn't have a lot. There's no sense, in my opinion, to hold on to this trade-in right now. Because all I do is risk getting myself hit. So I might as well keep... I think blue might have just gotten 10, right? Yeah, he got 10, so now he's only going to get 9. Because he has fewer than... actually, he might even get 8. I don't know how much I just hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, black hit into here. Right? Or did blue just hit me there? What was it? Crimson Door? Yeah, okay. He'll get 9 still. I don't know what blue's goal is in this game, but I'm certainly fine with it. Red has got a tough out as well. It's going to come down to one of me, black or white, I think. I've got my money on black right now as long as he plays this correctly. I do wonder where white is capped. If white is behind red, he's got to be very careful. He has to be very, very careful. And he might even take the Trigon's Maze bonus here. That could be interesting. I don't anticipate either of these players really letting me hold the Shadow Maze bonus. But if white takes this, it's fine. I mean, I would imagine blue would hit me out of here. Oh, he doesn't even take the bonus. Okay, cool. I'm totally fine with that. This actually acts as protection. I'm absolutely fine with that. But I traded. I'm a card ahead of everybody except red apparently because he's card skipped twice. Right? Or did he take a card? Wait, he skipped, traded, took a card. Yeah, no, he skipped again. He skipped again because I'm a card ahead of everybody else. I would be on 5 cards right now if I didn't set, but I don't want to take the risk of blue potentially trading. I can't risk blue rolling my capital. That's just not fruitful for me. And blue is making it abundantly clear he wants to do something to me. So I'm not taking that risk at all. He's back the troops. He backs the troops off. Okay. That is perfectly fine by me because we get some stability. Blue wisens up a little bit. And yeah, we're feeling good. I don't know how much black is stacking down here, but I've got some stability and I've got the hold that I wanted. This was the hold that I wanted. And as long as I don't close my cap off, because this map is so easy to card block on. It's one of the things I dislike about it because I like challenging card blocks. I think Europe Advanced very frequently will have some challenging card blocks, especially in a 1v1 endgame, where you're having to block anywhere from 6 to 10 different spots just because you both control so much board and that kind of thing. Or maybe somebody's got like 3 caps and you're trying to come back from a deficit, something like that. I won't be surprised to see the red player quit. And a 4-player game is going to be interesting. Not sure what that's going to mean for us. I'm at the point where I think we're rapidly approaching bonuses not mattering so much, especially with all of these guys approaching trade-ins. Red is still here. He's just card skipping. Oh, he flagged. Okay. He is gone. So that is his area over there is up for grabs. It's only worth 2 cards. His cap's probably not that strong. I wouldn't say anything more than like 25 troops, 25, 30 troops. Only a matter of time before black or white takes that. Now, these two are playing fairly good neighbor with each other, and I'm glad white did this, right? White's showing me, hey, green, you can keep hitting me because I'm not trying to take this bonus. I think that's very, very valuable. But yeah, I've got the hold. So purple's mistake, it always bugs me. And I guess if I don't win the cap or win the cap back, it ends up being a good play. But it always confuses me, maybe not bugs me, but confuses me when players who have vision on a 1-point capital cap on the spot in the back behind that 1-point capital when the player who goes before them in the turn order has pathing into that. Now, I am glad that purple had the ability to take this back and that black didn't take it right away. That worked out surprisingly well. Sometimes you just got to take that risk, man. He's going to hit my 3 here, isn't he? A little bit of a bummer, but I imagine he doesn't have too many cards in the direction of black, so I'm not going to lose sleep over that. That's for sure. But yeah, I have an immense capital here. Unfortunately, because I'm on the trade amounts that I'm on, I need a trade on 3 to potentially eliminate somebody on 5. If I don't have that, I can't do anything. Because when I get to 4, which is normally like I'll try to get to 4 so I can bonus off of somebody, etc. Normally when I have that, I'll have the ability to wait till 4. If they don't trade on 3, they're on 4, then I can kill them. In this case, I don't have that because they hit 5 before I hit 4, which is obviously not ideal. Now, the one downside to this position is that I'd have to wrap completely around to hit or to check on the blue player's cap without closing my own off, and I don't really want to do that. I can see black playing kind of aggressively into blue if he's got a big stack down below, but I think this game's going to end up taking us a fair amount of time simply because black is getting so strong and he's playing very passively. .48 stack. Hits blue here. Oh, he's trying to take Ice Maze. I understand now. He's going to split his troops here. So this is my issue with the black player, as black is still playing way too bonus oriented. He's focusing far too much on his bonuses and not enough on like actually playing the game well, which is going to bite him. It's just a matter of of do blue, do white, etc. punish him before that really becomes something to worry about. I guess we'll hit over here. I don't want to hit white right now. Is he capped up here? Oh, okay. I don't know where white is capped. If he's behind red, that could be an interesting predicament for him. I thought he might be capped on this side of the bonus, but he actually legitimately might be behind red, which would make sense trying to remove him, but I don't know. We're on 5. We got a strong cap. I'm not super worried. He might be eliminating red right now. He didn't trade to do it, though. He's either... Yeah, he's eliminating red. That's a good play. And that positions him on a much better capital. However, I might be able to turn black against him. If I knock him out of here... I need to find his original cap first. That's the biggest thing. I need to find white's original capital first. Before I make any move against white, if it's not back here, if it's on one of these 4 territories, I need to know that. Because if it is, then I can remove all of this stuff and I can force him to cut through black, which will not make black particularly happy. I also didn't see where black took that card. Maybe he's trading with blue down here. I'm gonna play this next play off like I am just taking this +7 in Trigon's maze. White is in Madman's maze, so he has these 2 territories here. Black has not hit him on these 2 territories, so he's very possible that he's capped on Blade Whip, but then I know that he's capped there, right? That's the benefit that we get from this, is we know that he is going to be there. So if I just casually take this and act all chill and good and nice and friendly, then delightful, right? We take this. I play this a little slow, even though I probably moved faster earlier in the game. I hit here. Black's going to be defending with a bunch of troops. Throw my thumbs up, and we back up with a really strong capital. Now, the caveat to this is that white's going to have to break me. Although, he's getting 16. 16 does not include Ghostly Plateau. He does not have all of this over here. I think he's potentially kill guarding blue on the right-hand side. Because that would imply a cap pickup. There's only one way into this bonus, though. And that was red's cap. So he eliminated red, but somebody was still behind red. This is very intriguing. Black. Interesting. What does that do? I mean, I have to take this card off white. This is a really bizarre play by black. Because he hits white out of here, but white's going to be open to him in the back. I don't know if black's trying to force me off my cap. Is blue blue is card blocked. He has blue card blocked. Maybe he thought he had me card blocked too. Trades are how high? So, interestingly, white picked up... Oh, maybe white was broken in Madman's Maze already. That's a possibility. But this is nice because this means black breaks... Or white breaks black. And if he doesn't break black, then he's not getting cards, right? So... I guess black must have broken him in here already, and black was trying to card block him or something. White trades on 5. He does take a card because you see black's only getting 20 now. I think black is... He's got way too many troops off cap right now. That is for sure. And if blue is not trading, blue is at risk of perishing. Because I don't think he's got that many troops on capital. Interested to see what black opts to do here. I'll set early. I'll bite. Yeah, I'll bite. Why not? Oh, look at that. Stole his cap. He's got a ton of cards. He's got a ton of troops in front of blue right now, that's for sure. I'm positive about that. I had a feeling he wasn't defending his cap at all. I called that out on like the second turn. He's still got tons of troops. That's the one downside to this I have to be very careful about. I know he's got a ton of troops, but it's not really a problem. So he was capped here. That's interesting. I presume he breaks me up here. He's going to dip in. He can't help himself. Yeah, because I stole his cap. I get it. Good luck with that, pal. I think he just gave blue cards. He gave blue cards here. Now, I'm open on this line. So with blue on 5 and black not very good, I'm at least going to check this. Yeah, that's good to know. I at least needed to see. Now, black has no pathing or trade-in big enough to go get me over here. As long as white doesn't open him. Don't go. No. Don't go open the 40, please. Oh, he's gonna wrap around and take his bonus, right? Please stop. Please stop. Do not keep going. Do I have a trade on 3? I don't have a trade on 3. Yeah, so I close this off. I mean, now I would have to wrap all the way around to hit blue, but I don't really care. I'm not super worried about that. Black is getting 9. What? Oh, does he have this? No. What? Did he just take a bunch of territories and I wasn't aware of it? That would imply, like, 9 would make me think of bonus. I'm going to see if I can eliminate black on this next turn. Blue might see if he can eliminate black on this next turn. I don't know if black took one of white's caps up here. How much is white getting? White is getting at 15 still. So all right, it swings around to me. I don't have a trade in. Let's see what we can do. 33 troops back here. Well, we're not hitting that, so let's get back to cap. No trade on 4 either. Trade-ins are getting high, too. White doesn't have pathing to me, so there's a chance here he tries to eliminate black. Which maybe gets him targeted? I'm not really sure. I think hitting black on the turn we hit black was the right choice, though. A cap on both sides of the board is much better. White's a 1-point card block. Blue is 2-point card block plus my cap, so 3 if we're keeping track appropriately. And now black gets to decide with his trade, like, what do you want to do? Do you want to slam me? Potentially feeds blue the game if he slams me. Just going to depend on how aware the blue player is. He's going to slam this. You don't win this at all. You don't come close to winning this. I wonder if somebody opened the stack up here. He's going to slam me. Wow, he lost 111 for 13 or for 34. Over triple loss. We just got to hope blue doesn't come like have an appropriate hit here. I don't have a trade on 4, otherwise I'd eliminate black for the 3 cards right now. Oh, yes, slam him. No, don't single dice roll. Guys, slow rolling, single dice roll, slow rolling is always the worst rolls you can do. All right, black is fully crashed out now. Quite literally, sacked 100 and however many troops that was into me. Hit in front of the cap, please. Darn. All right, black is flagged. That's good to know. That's actually very good information to have. So 5 here, and white's there. Okay. Black is worth 3 cards. Question is, do we think he's got 75 or fewer troops? Because that's the only way that that's going to really be worth it to us. Yeah, white's diving in back here. I think white feeds these 3 cards to blue. Hopefully there's too much black material back here or something with a split. I don't think that's going to be the case, though. I tried to hide it somewhere. You don't have this. You should check first. Yeah. Just silly. Hopefully it's sitting somewhere up above, but I think blue just gets this for free. Which is bad. I mean, it's both good and bad. But mostly bad. He doesn't have pathing to this 5. Unless he put his 10 troops here. No, he just got us. He just killed himself. He doesn't trade in off of black. That was so stupid. He targeted me there for some reason. I wasn't even the one that card blocked him. He wanted this cap so bad. That's actually hilarious. I will trade in off of black. He doesn't defend any of this. White's just at a significant advantage. I may not be able to eliminate blue right away. Let's see what 20... He defends the furthest back capital? Bro. What a tool. This 80 can get anything on the right-hand side, so I just got to come off this and take these caps. correct in that quantification. Trade these. Blue doesn't have a set. White's going to be very strong. Does he have any of these? He has this bonus. I need to hit him in that. 40 goes here. White might have a trade in. Actually, let's go 50, 85. Even if White has a set, I'm not sure he can do all that much to me. I'll just get prep to eliminate blue. That play by blue made absolutely no sense. I don't know how you would expect to go positive on that. Still getting 20? Jeez, he's still getting 20. But he's a 1-point card block, so I just got to prioritize. I don't have the trade on 3, but blue takes a card and I just eliminate him. It doesn't really matter that much. He can't get in here. Blue will get 5 troops. White can hit as much as he wants. Oh, yeah, he'll come up and break this bonus. It is what it is. Just get blue out, 1-point hold. Hopefully I have enough troops to prevent white from getting this cap. That's the biggest thing. Get this. We got a ton of extra troops when we get this bonus. So it's a matter of, like, does blue take everything out back here? Because if he does, that's kind of exactly what we need for his cap to be weaker. When we roll it, I will start. We got 3 caps, a +3. We'll have 21 territories. Should be enough to get through this bad boy. And if it's not, then we're going to be in tough shape. But he just lost a couple troops there. This should be a guaranteed roll, I believe. Or if not guaranteed, at least close. Let's see what we get. 100% at 90. And we get incredible dice, actually. And blue is flagged. Nobody is surprised. He targeted me for some... He would have been completely fine, too. If he had realized how easy that black elimination was going to be, he would have been golden. Now, I do have to defend my capitals here. However, we can also make an effort. Should hopefully have a trade in on the next turn. We can also make an effort to block white over here. I'm going to put 30 there. The 20 comes back to this cap for 50 total. I play off of this. Like this. Probably a little bit much there, but I need to make sure I take out all of white in all other positions on the board. Like so, because we have that 1-point guard. And you're probably wondering, C-Money, where are you going to get cards? You're totally right. I don't know where I'm going to get cards yet, but we are hopefully going to force him to trade in. And if not, I'm going to generate so many more troops than him that this should just be a win. So blue made an ill-advised play there. I don't think I can see the cap. Yeah, I can't see the cap roll anymore, but he essentially went in with not... I don't even think he had double my cap troops, or if he did, it was close. Black didn't defend his cap. Blue rolled a cap and got horrible dice. And white picked a dreadful starting capital spot. I don't know where his cap is. Presumably behind red's original. And he might just be botting here as well. But that was good cleanup. White was a homie for most of this game. I'm glad the white player got second, even if his cap was questionable. Blue stacked upon me far too early. I should have known that he was going to try to roll me. And he did... He got through it, just albeit with very bad dice. And white has botted. I'm just going to hit this. We have a trade in as well. I can't imagine he has too many troops on cap either. He's botted. This should succeed. Do we play the potential? Oh my gosh. That's the worst cap roll I've gotten in ages. That was more than just shy of 2 times. I mean, I guess that's what you should expect, right? I don't know if he's got any troops on the back cap. I don't know where the back cap is. I don't know if he's going to come back to the game. He quit the game. He closed his game, whereas black and blue both actively surrendered. Or white let his game go idle, I guess is the better way to put it. So theoretically, he could rejoin, and I didn't want to risk that. Whereas these other guys are just straight on. So I guess we'll see. I'd like to get some vision on where... All right, white was not on this side. Not on this side of the red cap, because this was red's original, right? Black's original, blue's original, my original, purple's original, red's original, and white's original. It was exactly where I thought it was. It was as far back into the pocket as can be. This cap is atrocious, and I feel bad that red was not able to do anything about it. Sometimes newer players will hide their caps as far back as they can. But a loss. No dice. Well, dice for me, no dice for everybody else. We pull out the win. This map, I have mixed feelings on. I sometimes have interesting games like you saw today, maybe even ones where I play super risky in the early game. Triple beginner, double intermediate on blue and red. Let's take a look at where this map stacks up on our tier list, though. That's the most important thing about Tier List Tuesday. For starters, all right. So I mentioned how the left side of the map is slightly weaker than the right side. Also, what I find, this map has 8 blizzards. So it's an 80 territory map, 72 with blizzards, 33 territories larger than the classic map when blizzards are considered. And with 8 blizzards and a lot of spots, a lot of spots where the blizzards cannot be. There are, like, you can't have one here, for example. You can't have one. You could theoretically have one here, but there's a lot of little edge cases where once you have one in a spot, you can't have it in another spot. So you tend to get a bunch of them in the middle of the board, which I find ends up being really easy to set card blocks. I had a game one time where the player was capped like here and there was double blizzard on the bottom. So he just had a 1-point hold over the entire side. People quit. He ends up getting it for free. And for that reason, I feel like that happens too often. This game was actually a really competitive game in terms of 4 different players had a shot to win this. Evidently, 3 of them maybe bungled it away. White probably could have afforded to play a little bit more aggressive a little bit earlier, etc. Regardless, I think this map leaves some to be desired, but it's definitely the best of this map pack. And with that, we are going to place it. I think I like this one. It's fine. I don't like it quite as much as any of the B tier maps. I think I like it slightly more than Atlantis because Atlantis gets very stalematey, but these are all kind of those easy card block maps you've got, or easy card block maps or large point holds, like Africa Advanced. You've got Blackbeard's Wrath, etc. That a lot of the times they have the 1 or 2 point holds that are pretty easy to get if you've got the right positioning for it. Trigons is no exception when blizzards are considered, and I definitely like Central America a bit more because the bonuses aren't quite so important and super high value where where you don't have the ability to recover. So that's where Trigons is going to land. As I mentioned, we'll be visiting the Dawn of the Dinos map pack with Dino World next week. If you guys enjoyed this one, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back with more Tier List Tuesday next Tuesday. As always, everybody, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.